Jennifer Hope's licensed marriage and family therapist, and today I wanted to talk to anyone that is in contact with kids on a regular basis. So parents, teachers, child care workers, any of you. The technique doesn't have a fancy name, and I sort of learned it from an old supervisor, and it's slightly passive-aggressive, but I think it's really effective for kids, specifically if you're trying to get them to remember to complete tasks or finish chores or even just follow rules and behave. The idea is that we need consequences in order to get uncomfortable enough to remember our mistakes and stop making them. So the key here is making your kids uncomfortable enough that they remember to do things or stop doing things. So a good example is if you have a teenage son that you want to remember to take the trash cans out in the morning each week. Start setting those trash cans behind his truck in the driveway so that when he goes to leave for school, he realizes he can't leave until he puts the cans out on the street. Eventually, if you do this enough, he's going to get so uncomfortable with it and frustrated that he's going to start remembering. Same thing if you have an adolescent daughter who likes to spend 30 minutes to an hour in the shower. With the new drought, maybe you don't want her in there all the time, so let her know. There's a time limit. You set the appropriate time for her. Maybe even put a timer next to the shower so she knows the timer's going to go off in 10 minutes. Once that goes off, you either get out of the shower or we're turning the water off to the house. Chances are she's going to get out of that shower in 10 minutes, but if she doesn't, stick to your word, turn the water off, because I guarantee the next time she takes a shower, she will be out in time because it's so uncomfortable for her. Nobody wants to be standing in a shower with soap still in their hair and the water off, and there's nothing they can do about it. But the consequence is enough to make her uncomfortable to remember in the future, and you're serious about it. So try implementing this. Think of a specific behavior that you want your kids to improve on. Try to figure out how you can make it a little more uncomfortable for them, and maybe motivate them to improve. And I will see all of you next week for another Toolbox Tuesday. Thanks.